Hi first graders! Today we are going to be jumping into Chapter 2, Lesson 4. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need your Go Math book and a pencil. Once you have these items, then we can get started. Here is our I can statement for today. I can solve subtraction problems using the strategy make a model. Here is what our make a model strategy looks like. We used this model in our addition lessons in Chapter 1. These are called bar models. And when we use bar models, we say that we're using the make a model strategy. This model shows us the parts and the whole in math problems. When we use them in subtraction, they help us solve math stories. It helps us remember what we know, like the part and the whole, and it helps us see what we need to find, which is the missing part in this case. So we know the whole is 9, the part that we know is 4, and we can use the bar model to see what we need to find, which is the missing part, 5. Let's turn to page 65 in our math books. Listen to the following math story. Tom has 6 crayons in a box. He takes 2 crayons out of the box. How many crayons are in the box now? How can you use a model to find out? Let's unlock the problem. What do I need to find? We need to find how many crayons are in the box now. Let's trace the word crayons. Next, let's answer this question. What information do I need to use? We know that Tom has 6 crayons in a box. We are going to use that information. Let's trace 6. We also know that 2 crayons were taken out. We are going to use that information as well, so trace the number 2. Next, here at the bottom, it says, show how to solve the problem. Our bar model shows us 2 parts and the whole. Is 6 the whole or a part? What do you think? If you said 6 is the whole, you're right. 6 is the whole because it is the number of crayons at the start. Let's trace the number 6. 6 is the whole. What about 2? Is 2 the whole or a part? What do you think? If you said 2 is a part, you're right. 2 is a part because it is the number of crayons that is taken out of the box. Let's trace 2. Now, how does this model help us solve the problem? The model shows me that I know what the whole is, 6. The model also shows me one of the parts, 2. And last, the model shows me that I need to subtract to find the missing part. 6 minus 2 gives us 4. Again, 6 minus 2 equals 4. Awesome job. Let's turn to page 66. At the top it says, try another problem. We're going to be asking ourselves these two really important questions as we read each math story. The first question we'll be asking ourselves is, what do I need to find? The second question we'll be asking ourselves is, what information do I need to use? Let's check out number 1. It says, there are 10 stickers. 7 stickers are orange. The rest are brown. How many stickers are brown? What do we need to find? We need to find the number of brown stickers. What information will we use? We will use 10 stickers. And also, we'll use 7 because 7 of the stickers are orange. We see that our bar model is partially filled out. Part of it is already finished. The whole is 10. 7 orange stickers is one part. We need to find the missing number that would make the two parts equal to the whole. That means we need to find how many stickers are brown. I can see from the model how I need to subtract. The whole is 10, so that's how we will start our subtraction sentence. Minus the part that we know. The part that we know is 7. That will give us the other part, the missing part. Let's find the missing part. 10 minus 7 is 3. That means our missing part is 3. The number of stickers that are brown is 3. Next, let's take a look at number 2. Number 2 says, some birds were in the tree. 2 birds flew away. Then there were 6 birds. How many birds were in the tree before? Just like in our last problem, we are going to use these two questions to help guide us on how to solve. What do we need to find here? We need to find how many birds were in the tree before. What information do I need to use? We need to use the 2 that shows the 2 birds that flew away, and then we need to use the 6. The 6 tells us that there were 6 birds left. Now you'll notice that our bar model looks different. Our bar model shows us both parts. 2 is one part and 6 is the other part. What do you notice about the whole? Do we know what the whole is? You're probably saying no, we don't know what the whole is. We have to take from and find the whole. We're taking 2 from the whole, and we know that it has to equal 6. So this time we have to find the whole by using the 2 parts. 2 and 6 are the two parts. We have to find out what those parts make when they're added together to make the whole. 2 and 6 make what? 2 and 6 make the whole 8. That means 8 is our whole. 8 represents the number of birds that were in the tree before. So let's write 8 as our whole at the beginning of our subtraction sentence. 8 minus 2 equals 6. This shows us there were 8 birds in the tree before, 2 birds flew away, and then there were 6 birds. Next, let's look at number 3. Number 3 says there were 5 cars. Some cars drove away. Then there was 1 car. How many cars drove away? Once again, let's use our questions up here to guide us in solving our math problem. What do we need to find? We need to find how many cars drove away. Or we also need to answer this question. What information do I need to use? We know there were 5 cars, so we will use the number 5. We also know that some cars drove away and then there was only 1 car, so we'll use the number 1 as well. Let's take a look at our bar model. Our bar model shows us 2 numbers. The number 5 is the whole. That is the number of cars at the start. There were 5 cars at the start. The number 1 shows us 1 part. 1 part of our problem is the 1 car that is left over. Now we have to find out how many cars drove away. We're finding out the missing part of our whole. That means we need to find the missing number that would make the 2 parts equal to the whole 5. We can see from the model how we need to subtract. 5 minus our number equals 1. What number would make the 2 parts equal to the whole? 1 and 4 make 5. That means 5 minus our missing part, 4, would give us 1 left. 5 cars is our whole minus 4 cars, that's our missing part, the cars that drove away, equals 1 car left over, which is the part that we already knew. 5 minus 4 equals 1. Let's take a look at page 68. Page 68 says, on your own. The directions say solve. Number 7 starts out like this. There were 8 spiders in the grass. Some spiders crawled away. Then there were 3 spiders. How many spiders crawled away? Complete the number sentence. So remember, you're going to ask yourself those same 2 questions that we use to guide us in solving our other problems. Remember, those questions are, what do I need to find? And then, what information do I need to use? So you are going to use those questions on number 7. Number 8 says, write your own story problem using the model. So you're going to write your own math story using these numbers in the bar model. You're going to use the whole, 9. You're going to use one part, 7, and you're going to use the other part, 2, to write a story. It can be about apples, bananas, unicorns, cookies, whatever you want, just as long as you're using these numbers. 9 as the whole, 7 and 2 as the 2 parts. Number 9 says, complete the model and number sentence. There are 7 toy rockets. 4 toy rockets are red. The rest are black. How many toy rockets are black? And we have our subtraction sentence and our bar model. Again, use those same 2 questions that we used for our other math problems. What do I need to find? And then, what information do I need to use? So this page will be completed on your own. Again, it's page 68. When you're finished with page 68, take a picture and then turn it in here on Seesaw.